And on behalf of our board, our sponsors, our staff, tonight is the culmination of celebration and fine recreation. So if you're here for the cultivations and good vibrations of this virtual congregation, or for the gravitation towards libation, relaxation, and stimulation, we hope that you give kind contemplation towards a wonderful donation for the health and dedication of the Basset Hound population. We have an absolutely incredible show in store for you to support our cause with raffles, trivia, fantastic auction items, testimonials, and even the very first ever Basset 500. Well, you'll be able to donate $10 in the name of the hound you think will win in this once-in-a-lifetime race. And we'll get to meet each and every one of our adorable hounds throughout the show. We want you to know how vital your role is tonight, because without you, there is no us. So let's make sure everyone is set up and in the know to have a fantastic time. First of all, make sure you are registered for our auction by navigating to our homepage, clicking on the register button. Don't worry, it won't cost you a dime. There you can register for free and be able to view all of our wonderful opportunities to bid or give. Once you are registered, you will want to navigate to the live event page so you can see everything we have in store for you. Now, you can bid in our silent auction, which remains open through October 4th. Bid in our live auction on amazing items such as a golf getaway to Las Vegas, including a $200 Vegas.com gift card and a round of golf for two, plus a private sailboat charter that launches from Long Beach, including food and drinks. Also is your opportunity for your hound to be the BHR 2021 Ambassador and an incredible 3-night stay near Joshua Tree. Private pet-friendly house with pool, hot tub, and immaculate desert views. So tonight, do a good deed and bid with speed and impede upon someone else from trying to succeed. Plus, you will be able to donate directly to our program, and every time you do, you are literally aiding in the life-saving work we do on behalf of our Basset Hounds. And you can donate $10 on behalf of the Basset Hound you think will win our first ever Basset 500 race from the bidding home menu. You can give $10 to support Basset Hound Rescue and pick who you think will win tonight's Basset 500 race. Will it be Apollo, Atlas, Calvin, or Marshall? And you'll all get to meet each one of them very soon. Now, since everyone is set up and geared up for this journey, it's time for you to play along, where we will give something back to you. It's time to rack your brain in a game where knowledge brings you fame and acclaim. And how well do you know your hound that's round and low to the ground? And claim your crown, and let's see who's a whiz in the biz of quiz, and ask you the first of 8 trivia questions about all things Basset Hounds. Now, the first 2 people to type in the correct answer in the chat box on the Watch Live page win entry into the raffle for a California Lotto Scratcher ticket package. Here is trivia question number 1. The word basset is derived from the French word meaning A, scent hound, B, rather low, or C, hunter. As you type in your responses, I would like to take this opportunity to thank our platinum sponsor, A4L, Automation for Logistics. Lord knows nobody wants to manually operate logistics. Automation for Logistics. And the answer to trivia question number 1 is B, rather low. Now, later this evening, we'll be broadcasting the year's most talked about race, the Basset 500, and during our live event, 4 hounds will be racing to take home the title of Basset Champion. And you can place your bets on which hound will take home the gold for only $10 per entry. From the home menu on the Octria bidding site, simply scroll down and you'll see the lovable faces of Apollo, Atlas, Calvin, and Marshall. And guess who choose the correct winning hound will receive 2 additional entries into our raffle to win a California Lottery Scratcher ticket package. So first up, let's meet our first contestant, Apollo. Apollo Moonshot Hound, age 1.5, top speed of 25,000 miles per hour. Odds are 4-1, and with a qualifier of July 20th, 1969, where he was launched to the moon, a pedigree of NASA engineers, trainer Werner von Braun, and fun fact, most people float in zero gravity. Anything floats in zero gravity, not this chunk. Solid, locked onto the ground. Basset Hounds, they're funny, they're sweet, they're couch potatoes. And what do Basset Hounds really mean to you? Well, let's see and check out this short video.
Good family dogs.
Beggars.
shedding. They've got such personality.
Basset, because she's so active.
Sweet and goofy.
Respect for personal space.
Big floppy ears. Yeah.
Lucky partner.
Because he was my nurse when I was sick.
Love that smile.
Spoiled.
Because he's a great workout partner. His farts
are best friends.
travel companion.
People are smart enough to have placed their donations of $10 to see if Apollo will win. They're counting on you, Apollo. I wanted to remind you all tonight how your Hound's Chance has an opportunity to be a model for a month in the 2022 BHRSC calendar. But hurry, there are only 12 slots available. Buy it now and receive a year's supply of calendars. One. Simply navigate to the live event or live auction pages on the menu and make your purchase for $250. Now let's see how our wonderfully dedicated and joyful community fares in question 2 of the Basset Hound Trivia. Now remember, the first 2 people to type in the correct answer in the chat box on the Watch Live page win entry into the raffle for the California Lotto Scratcher ticket package. Here it is, question number 2. Elvis sang Hound Dog on the Steve Allen Show to a hound named A. Sherlock, B. Buddy, Daisy is the C guess. As we await the answer between Sherlock, Buddy, or Daisy, now is the perfect time to thank and acknowledge our generosity of the wonderful gold-level sponsors. First up is Back to Basics, training for a better best friend. I could use that for some friends of mine. They never text back. Consulteron is a wonderful consulting firm. Dogma Pet Portraits and the Connellan family on behalf of the memory of our beloved alum, Romeo. We miss you so very much, Romeo, and thank you to all of our wonderful gold sponsors. So without further ado, the answer to question number 2, and hopefully I gave you enough time to Google the answer. The hound that Elvis sang on the Steve Allen Show was named Sherlock. Mystery solved. Thank you very much. Now, as you continue to play, shop, bid, or give on our auction site, don't forget to navigate over to the home page of the bidding site. And not only can you give $10 to pick your favorite hound to win Basset 500, you can also scroll down a little further to buy your raffle entry to win an incredible California Lotto Scratcher ticket package. It's only 1 for 10 or 2 for 15, and the tickets will be on sale until the end of this Sunday. Now, without further ado, it's my pleasure to welcome a woman I've been working with for years in collaboration of your live event, and now for months in collaboration of your virtual event, for the first ever virtual Bids and Bites. Please welcome our president, coming to us from Paris, France, the very hardworking and dedicated president, Melissa Ruthenbeck-Chiaramonte.
Hi everyone, and thank you for joining us for Bids and Bites for Basset's virtual edition. While we wish we were all together in person tonight, we're so happy to have you here in support of the hounds of BHRSC. Each year, BHRSC saves more than 100 hounds who are homeless, neglected, and unwanted, from high-kill shelters across the country to owners who can no longer care for them. Many of them have medical conditions, and some have behavior issues that require training and patience. Most of them have never known what it's like to be part of a family. BHRSC takes these hounds, treats their medical conditions, provides behavioral training, and loving foster homes where they can prepare for their forever families. All of this life-saving comes at a high cost, $75,000 so far this year, but they're worth every penny. BHRSC is an all-volunteer run organization, which means all of the funds raised here tonight with your support goes directly back to the hounds. We couldn't do it without you, and the hounds are counting on you to change their lives. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Melissa. Now, we hope you've all been properly wined or dined to be kind, refined, aligned, and inclined to place a bid for this worthy cause to get behind. And it's very, very simple to do. Just follow my instruction, and the power of participation will lead to avocation of the construction of an entertaining production. It's time for living and giving and bidding up high. It's time for loving, believing, and doing what's right. It's an auction to help Basset Hounds in need, so bid with speed and impede upon someone else from trying to succeed. Do your best in this contest. Put down any drinks or fancy concoction. It's an auction, so don't be a sitting duck, because with just a little luck, you won't get beaten. Put down those drinks and fancy concoctions, pick up those phones, and let's have an auction. Our very first item is your Vegas golf getaway. It will be closing later tonight, so place your bids now to scare off your would-be competitor. Our first winning bidder at only a starting bid of $200 will be able to tee off at one of the finest courses the entertainment capital of Las Vegas has to offer, with a round of golf for two, with the golf cart included at the Spanish Trail Country Club in beautiful Las Vegas. Spanish Trail Country Club offers an experience unlike any other, with a 27-hole golf course designed by Robert Trent Jones Jr., complemented by luxurious clubhouse amenities and unmatched service. The championship courses have been the home of 5 PGA Tour Invitationals and offers a perfect combination of country club tradition and resort living. The club is nestled on a 640-acre secure residential enclave that is located just 4 miles from the beautiful Las Vegas Strip and is currently located between Summerlin and the expanding Southwest area. The inviting and mature lush landscape is an immediate escape from the hustle and bustle. You will socially and physically distance in style. Complete your golf outing with 2 Callaway golf hats, Spanish Trail golf balls, ball marker, and divot tool. And after you spent the day golfing to your heart's content, you and your guest can make it a weekend stay, see an award-winning show, experience unique Las Vegas excursions and attractions, or just crash a wedding with a $200 Vegas.com gift card. With more than 400 airlines from 1,700 departure cities, plus access to 100 world-class Vegas resorts and restaurants, you and your guests can plan for the ultimate Las Vegas golf getaway. That is a round of golf for two with a golf cart included at the beautiful Spanish Trail Country Club, 2 Callaway golf hats, Spanish Trail golf balls, ball marker, divot tool, and $200 Vegas.com gift card. Round of golf is available Monday through Thursday after 10 a.m. and expires. You have 1 full year and expires September 30th, 2021. This package was wonderfully and generously donated by Spanish Trail Country Club with Sean and Alex Chang. What a wonderful opportunity this could be to rest and relief of refreshing relaxation and rejuvenation as you regale and rejoice in a remarkable rendition of refined recreation and table the task of tarnation and trauma. Get away from the trouble and tyranny of traffic and trouncing tangles of tension and trepidation, but treat yourself with a trip of timeless tranquility and alleviation. Currently, Stephen Lease is in the lead. He's lease, but he wants to buy. Currently at $200, you have to bid $300 to outbid Stephen. Who's going to get the $200 gift card for LasVegas.com, as well as a round of golf for two? He's pretty much at net zero right now because the gift card's worth $200. He's bidding $200. Now, while our Las Vegas golf getaway hopefuls are doing their best to outbid each other in the name of a good cause, I wanted to remind everyone that the silent auction is currently open and will close at midnight on Sunday. So now is your chance to bid on prizes ranging from custom Hound art, beautiful wine packages, a trip to Idlewild, and wonderful music lessons, and so much more. The bidding is going well on these wonderful items, so why don't we take a break from that and give you a chance to win something for free in this giving spree, because tonight's event is a sight to see. And now is your chance to win something keen, to play along and break routine in a game where the winner is unforeseen. It's a game of brains, a game of smarts, where the brightest shall prevail, and a game about the knowledge of a hound who always wags its tail. Get those chat bars up on our live event page. This is trivia question number 3. How many smell receptors do Basset hounds actually have? Is it A, 1,500, B, 50,000, C, 220 million? No matter what the answer might be, whether 1,500 or 220 million, with that many smell receptors, it's guaranteed Basset hounds will not care for my mother-in-law's cooking. The answer is C, 220 million. Now, for your chance to pick the winner in our Basset Hound 500, let's meet our adorable second contestant. As I want to mention right now, we have a $300 bid by Zadia on that wonderful golf package. Let's meet our second adorable contestant, Atlas. Atlas Shrugged Hound is 1.5 years old with a top speed of an unknown amount. He frequently gets bored and sets aside the tasks at hand. He has a 1 in 4 chance of odds and a qualifier. He carried the world on his shoulders in his heat. The pedigree is a descendant from the gods. He has training? No. No training. No need for that. He's a Basset Hound. He sleeps, and he's adorable. Fun fact, he won the Olympic gold medal in hound dogging. You can donate $10 if you think Atlas is going to win by navigating to the home menu, scroll down, and find his lovable face and give just $10. That's just a latte and a half. That's less than a Chipotle lunch to support Basset Hound Rescue and to receive 2 more entries into the grand prize California Lotto Scratcher ticket giveaway. So place your bets on Atlas. What an adorable pooch he is. Now, this time, it's my pleasure to introduce a wonderful human being who has been a leader amongst the Basset Hound rescue community. She is the co-vice president and medical liaison. Let's hear a wonderful message, live and in person, from Jenny Walker.
Good evening, and thank you everyone for joining us virtually tonight. We are very disappointed that we couldn't get together in person, but we are thankful that you are joining us from the comfort of your homes. 2020 has been a very different year for most of us. I think some people have experienced hardships, challenges, and disappointments, but one thing that has remained constant this entire year is BHRSC. Thanks to the support of our generous donors, we have been able to continue our mission of rescue, healing, and finding forever homes for hounds in need. Hounds like Buzz and Woody, who you will meet in tonight's videos. Thank you to everyone who supports us, and now is your opportunity to go the extra mile for the hounds and make 2020 a rememberable year for them. Here is our first video.
I was distracted and in traffic. I didn't feel it when the earthquake happened, but it really got me thinking. Were you out drinking? Were you in the living room chilling, watching television? It's been a year now. Think I figured out how to let you go and let communication die out. I know, we know you weren't down for forever, and it's fine. I know, we know we weren't meant for each other, and it's fine. But if the world was ending, you'd come over, right? You'd come over and you'd stay the night. Would you love me for the hell of it? All our fears would be irrelevant. If the world was ending, you'd come over, right? The sky'd be falling and I'd hold you tight, and there wouldn't be a reason why we would even have to say goodbye. If the world was ending, you'd come over, right? Right? If the world was ending, you would come over, right? Right?
I tried to imagine your reaction. It didn't scare me when the earthquake happened, but it really got me thinking. The night we went drinking, stumbled in the house and didn't make it past the kitchen. Oh, it's been a year now. Think I figured out how to think about you without it ripping my heart out. And I know, we know you weren't down for forever, and it's fine. I know, we know we weren't meant for each other.
Friends and loved ones, we have reached one of the most beautiful and rewarding portions of our event this evening. It is with your empathy for these lovable creatures that we can perform an act of fundamental decency. To donate tonight, simply navigate to the live event or the Fund and Need menus of our Octria site right now and choose a level of support in which you feel inspired to give. Everything in our world is different, but the only new ingredient needed is for the courage of your conviction to adapt for the sake of what's important. And that feeling you have right now, that compulsion to do the right thing, that's who you really are. That is your humanity speaking louder than your fear. So act on it, embrace it, and honor it. Because when you free yourself of fear and your worry, your humanity, your true self is what's revealed. It's in these moments right now of moral decision-making in which your character is revealed and shaped. So you must give your energy, You must give your power and your faith and your strength to the solutions presented before you tonight. The path to saving the lives of these animals takes your determined action. And all we ask in this moment is that your capability is equal to your compassion. For instance, if someone gave $2,000, that sponsors one of our hound hauls that the video touched on, saving 10 to 12 hounds from the Midwest and in the South in high-kill shelters. Thank you so much to Pamela Schmidt at $2,000 for that wonderful, incredible donation that just came in. Thank you very much to, as well, these other wonderful people that are coming in with every amount that is meaningful for them. Continue to give. Who else wants to rise to the challenge and match Pam Schmidt at a $2,000 amount? If you can, you should. If you can give $1,500, that covers the cost of rescue of one hound and gets him ready for adoption to find that forever home. Even if you give at, say, $100, that is a donation that pays for an ultrasound or a space surgery. And we have an absolutely wonderful and special announcement to make. We have an $1,800 matching gifts from generous donors who are challenging the first 18 of you to give tonight, to give $100. So thank you to our matching gifts from the likes of Marshall Ozawa, Sherry and Mike Mulgrew, Jan Scheffer, Steph Soltis, and Patricia Bigler. Thank you so very much. Let's rise to the occasion and be proud of the choice that you make right now. And so, what if everyone who watched tonight, whether they've given already or they haven't given yet, like Teresa Gordon or DeVray DeMarco or Rob Stewart, all gave at $100 just there. Their donation was just doubled. They gave $100, it became $200, magically just like that. So what if every one of you who's watching right now, whether you've given already or you haven't given yet, whether you've been with BHRCS for years or you're just learning about who we are for the first time, what if each and every one of us right here and right now gave $100? The impact could be exponential. And all you have to do is ask yourself, can I? Can I give $100? Will I be okay if I give $100? Can I still pay my bills? Can I still buy food? Can I still get that latte if I give $100? Of course you can, and if you can, you should, like Taryn Tanner did twice at $100 each time. Continue to give. We must choose in these moments to be the best version of ourselves in times like this and not allow negative forces to prevent us from being who we want to be, to prevent us from moving forward. Move forward. Your donation counts, and it is getting doubled right here and right now. Listen, we've all heard that phrase, that very overused phrase, unprecedented times. And yes, that's true, but how do we make unprecedented opportunity to achieve unprecedented results? What if the choice was right here? What if this moment is the opportunity to become the best version of ourselves, the most caring version of ourselves? You only need the compassion to act and change the direction of a life of these hounds and therefore the community to the desired direction. I don't want you to just understand the value of a donation. I want you to understand the value of a decision. Like the decision to give towards the path of revitalization, hope, and life that changes the entire life of these animals, like Francis Belog did at a $200 donation, like Camden Wicker did at a $200 donation. Your decision right now, in this moment, equals destiny for these Basset hounds. So please, for their sake, focus on them. Because whatever you focus on in this moment is what you're going to feel. If you focus on love, compassion, understanding, and a willingness to rise above worldly stress, you will feel that joy. If you focus on positivity and growth and progress, you will become it. You will become that agent of positive change, and all you have to do is quell your fear and find that level of humanity to the point where it comes to the surface, and you make the decision to act on it. Act on your humanity, like Jason Mazzoni did at a $200 donation. That's beautiful. We love to see that. Thank you, Hillary Rudy, at $100. Continue to give throughout the course of our program. It's a moment you won't regret. Continue to give, because if you can, you should. You can separate yourself from fear and anxiety. You can choose a path that will lead you and this cause, and therefore the life of these animals, on a path of sustainability and love and care. Why would we be dog owners if we didn't care about these creatures? Thank you, Catherine Johnson, for your $50 donation. As you continue to give, and we move forward in our program, I want to give something back to you and give you a chance to win raffle entries with our next trivia question. The first two to type in the correct answer receive 2 entries to win our Lotto Scratcher giveaway. And here it is. Basset Hound Rescue Southern California was founded in what year? A, 1990, B, 1997, or C, 2005? As you take your wild guess or navigate to our website frantically to find the answer, I'd like to thank our silver sponsor, Alicia Pet Care Center, where only pets named Alicia receive good care. Just kidding. Alicia Pet Care Center is an absolutely wonderful organization, and we couldn't thank them enough for their wonderful contributions. The answer to question number 4, BHR Southern California, was founded in 1997, the year when Carson Daly and Fred Durst were actually cool, and the year that Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet sunk the Titanic. And Kate Winslet, coincidentally, also had plenty of room left on that floating door. She decided not to give it to him because she was only in it for the cheap thrills. Our next wonderful live auction item is Come Sail Away. Our next winning bidder, go ahead and scroll over to the live auction segment, because our next winning bidder will set sail and savor the surprise of spellbinding, sublime serenity, and let the sun, stars, shade, and salty sea sing a seductive soiree as you succumb to the spectacle of succulent, sensational, suave, smooth styles of sweet satisfaction and sophistication for an unforgettable day at sea with a 3.5-hour charter cruise aboard a 44-foot Catalina sailboat for you and up to 3 of your best friends, family, clients, colleagues, or loved ones to escape from the crazy hustle and bustle and enjoy a sail along the beautiful California coast. You get to leave all that navigation and all those pulleys aside to the wonderful experienced captain and crew, unless, of course, you want to give sailing a try. It's totally up to you. While you and your guests enjoy the ride, the views, we are providing beverages and appetizers as well. The Catalina 44-foot incorporates crisp, contemporary styling with proportions featuring that makes Catalinas comfortable and secure underway and on the hook. We have a current high bid by Kevin Vandiver of $500. Someone has to outbid Kevin at $600. Who loves their best friends and spouses more? We're going to find out. Will it be Kevin? Will it be you? These are beautiful boats. The guest cabin is aft with a large and comfortable double berth angled for easy access and greater headroom. The cabin is a flexible space that can easily be converted into whatever your cruising style dictates at that time, whether sleeping quarters, storage, or work room with a bench. Because who wants to buy this to go working on a boat? The galley has the storage and features needed for extended cruises and wonderful dining. We have a $700 bid. Kevin got himself back in the lead. He got outbid. He is not going away without a fight. The galley has beautiful featured cruises for all that cooking. This is perfect for birthdays, anniversary, celebration, your next couple's cruise, or perhaps an elaborate apology. You and your 3 guests will marvel at the sights as you set sail from the Shoreline Marina in Long Beach and travel to the world-renowned Southern California coast with miles of gorgeous waterfront estates and multi-million-dollar yachts. As the sun sets over the western horizon, your party will be totally relaxed and witness the sorbet-colored rays reflect off the water. Once you return to dry land, you can enjoy all the Shoreline Village has to offer with a $100 American Express gift card. We're at $1,000. Nicole St. Clair is in the lead. You have to bid $1,100 to outbid Nicole. If you don't bid, we're going to give you a unicycle that you have to ride, and we're going to put it on YouTube. It's going to be so much fun. I would rather be on a sailboat personally. That's a 3.5-hour charter cruise aboard a 44-foot Catalina sailboat for you and up to 3 friends with appetizers and drinks, and a $100 Amex gift card, generously donated by Casey and Tim Wolin and Arbitech. So, continue bidding. We're at $1,100. Kevin Vandiver got himself back in the lead. St. Clair, we're counting on you. If you don't bid, we're just going to be Claire now. You have to give more to become St. Clair again. Sorry. Bad joke. All right, a huge thank you once again, and thank you again to all of our wonderful sponsors, Automation for Logistics, Back to Basics, Consultron, Dogma Pet Portraits, and the Connellan family on behalf of the memory of our beloved Romeo, and of course, Alicia Pet Care Center. We love and appreciate you all for your hard work and generosity and commitment to the lives of Basset Hounds. That's why we're all working so hard. Now, you at home can be generous too, because this is your hound's chance to be the model for a month in the 2022 Bassett Hound Rescue Southern California calendar. The prize includes your hound's photos being taken at Dogma Pet Portraits on January 30th in Huntington Beach, and a digital download of the photo and the 2022 calendar. But hurry, there are only 12 slots available because there's only 12 months in a year. We would invent more months if we could. I would love to see a Smarch, perhaps. Navigate to the live event or live auction pages. Let's check back in on our fun to need. After we've had all that so much fun with the trivia and the calendars and the live auction and so much, let's take a moment to refocus on why we are here tonight. Please join me at this time in watching this short yet impactful video. As you navigate back to the Fun to Need page, I want you to continue to think of our program like this. When a hurricane hits, we're all devastated, and we all give towards the relief effort. We're all moved by those beautiful involuntary acts of kindness that we see on the news as a community pulls itself together. This moment is no different. COVID-19 is the hurricane of our society, and in its wake, leaves a path filled with uncertainty in the lives of not just humans, but animals as well. Ultimately, we must forge ahead and forego the self and be proud of the choices we make. And you should never doubt, this organization especially, that a small, caring community of people can't change things for the better, because oftentimes it's the only thing that ever really has. If you give $1,000, just to give you an example of the power of your impact, it'll pay for an MRI for a hound with back problems, or specialty food for a year for a hound with medical issues. If you give it $100 like Teresa Gordon did, or Kevin Vandiver, or Katherine Johnson gave it $50, or Russ Mandel, you are coming together and your donations will be matched. $500 pays for a life-saving heartworm treatment for one hound, a consult, an ultrasound with an internal medicine specialist, or 5 training sessions for a hound with behavioral issues. And $100 will allow a herding hound to have x-rays, or a senior hound to have lab work. And don't forget, we have those generous matching donors who will double the first 18 people who give it $100, making your donation from $100 to $200. So I hope when you see a level of giving that allows you to get, thank you, Paul Ruthenbeck Chiaramonte. Well, that's what leadership is right there. Leadership is action. Thank you so very much. When you see a level of giving that moves you and inspires you to give, just go to that Fund to Need menu of our Octria page, click on any donation amount that you feel inspired to give. Thank you so very much, all the wonderful people who's given so far. It's been a beautiful act of kindness
Hound
to see
to have
all of you come
x-rays,
together and
or
give what you
senior
can.
hound to have lab work.
Now,
And don't
I know
forget,
what
we
you might
have
be
those
thinking
generous matching donors who will
when you
double
look
the
at those
first
giving
18
options.
people who give
I
it 100,
understand it. I know that hesitancy,
making your
that
donation
fear,
from 100 to
that
200.
constant
So I hope when
battle
you see a level of giving
between your
that
conscience
allows you to get thank you,
and your
Paul.
generosity, battling against your inherent worry. But don't let your mind impede upon what your heart is telling you to do. Don't settle for anything less than the kind person you're capable of being. Our hearts are called to do more. Our souls are called to do more, to give more, to appreciate more, to make every moment meaningful. That's the gift called life. Simply be the best version of yourself right now and give to preserve and protect these hounds. And I urge you, simply let go of worldly concern and let your humanity take the wheel just for a minute. Thank you, Betty Vaughn, for your $500 or $300 donation. Thank you, Kim and Gary Ruthenbeck, for your $500 donation. Thank you, Jill Sanders, for your $50 donation. It all matters. It all makes sense. It all comes together. If you've given 100, give another 50. If you've given 500, give another 100. Just let go. All you have to be is relaxed and peace, and allow yourself and ask yourself, what is this cause worth? And how does it affect me positively? You deserve all the gratitude in the world to come together and be a part of something that can be truly remarkable. And I'll make you a promise. Whether you've given already or you haven't given yet, nobody in the history of this world ever became poor from giving. Nobody has ever once said, gosh, I wish I gave less. Continue to give and give again. As you do, I'm going to move on to trivia question number 5. As you continue to give and make that commitment to support these animals, we might as well test your knowledge on them with trivia question number 5. Make sure to type in your correct answer in the chat bar section of our video stream. Here's the question. How many teeth do typical adult dogs have? Is it A, 24, B, 32, or C, 42? The first 2 people to answer correctly get 2 entries into the grand prize Lotto Scratcher ticket giveaway. And the answer to that pesky question of how many teeth do adult dogs have is C, 42. 42 teeth in an adult dog's mouth. My uncle's kind of a dog, but he only has 32. Let's introduce you to the 3rd contestant for our Bassett 500. This is Calvin, or Calvin Speed Racer Jack. He is 1 year old with a top speed of 0.05 miles per hour with a 4-in-1 chance of winning. The qualifier was he finished first in his heat at the local dog park. His pedigree, mom was a stray and dad was nothing but a hound dog. The trainer by Canine Jules. Fun fact, service dog for mom when not on the track. Calvin is absolutely adorable. He's a very lovable and very hungry young man. Now, a quick reminder, raffle tickets are on sale until the end of Sunday, and that the winner will be announced next week. So whether you won the raffle tickets through trivia, whether you win through the Bassett 500, or you just bought tickets directly, you can continue to buy more throughout the weekend. And up next is your opportunity for your beloved hound to become immortalized in the Basset Hound Rescue Southern California 2021 Ambassador. Play on words, Ambassador. How's those puns working for you? Featured in a place of honor in the 2021 promotional materials, your hound will get to show off their runway skills and have it up at the BHRSC Dogma photo shoot scheduled for January, where Dogma's photographers bring out the spirit and soul of your hound's. Professional photos of your hound will be used in all promotional materials for the year to adorn and adorn the cover of the 2022 calendar. Your hound will also reign in the ring at spring games as the assistant to the master of ceremonies and the official spokes dog. You'll be invited to participate in any media events for the year alongside our human reps. Your pup's grand photo shoot is scheduled for Saturday, January 30th at 1 p.m. in Huntington Beach. Generously donated by Basset Hound Rescue of Southern California and Dogma Pet Portraits. We have a current high bid by Ron Murphy at $1,000. You got to bid at $1,100 if you think your pup can have what it takes to become the calendar cover and the 2021 Ambassador. continue to bid against Ron Murphy. Ron is sitting pretty. If you don't have a Basset Hound, get another dog and make sure it is a Basset Hound, then bid on this and enter it into the contest. I'd like to do it in reverse. It's a really easy thing to do. We're at $1,000 to Ron Murphy, currently sitting pretty. Now, the trivia is winding down. And we're going to give you just 3 more chances. So get those typing fingers ready in the chat bar of our video feed. And here is trivia question number 6. What's the name of the Basset Hound featured in the television show Dukes of Hazzard? Is it A, Flash, B, Roscoe, or C, Buddy? Flash, Roscoe, or Buddy? Of course, if you know the answer, you are publicly admitting how much you know and love about the Dukes of Hazzard, as well as, I suppose it's worth, since maybe, it's probably worth, you know, two raffle tickets to admit that. The answer is C, Flash. Flash was the Basset Hound on Dukes of Hazzard. Now at this time, let's take a look at our final video to demonstrate why we are here and why we all care so much.
Where is the moment we need it the most? You kick up the leaves and the magic is lost. Tell me your blue skies fade to gray. Tell me your passion's gone away. And I don't need no carrying on. You stand in the line just to hit a new low. You're faking a smile with the coffee to go. And tell me your life's been way offline. You fall into pieces every time. And I don't need no carrying on. 'Cause you had a bad day. You take it one down. You sing a sad song just to turn it around. You say you don't know. You tell me don't lie. You work at a smile and you go for a ride. You had a bad day. The camera don't lie. You're coming back down and you really don't mind. You had a bad day. You had a bad day.
I just want to level with you, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone over the past 7 months has experienced some form of extreme sadness or stress or heartbreak. I don't care who you are. Something happened that was outside of our control, and it hit us hard. It knocked us on our tail. It might have been the death of a loved one. It might have been the loss of a business. It might have been money or career or health or stress, and in many cases, it could cause a hound to become abandoned, neglected, malnourished, or simply forgotten. We have to decide in this moment how we're going to fight this, how we're going to mold this into an opportunity for good. We have spent more than $75,000 on medical bills so far this year, and a $250 donation pays for dental cleaning or a mass removal surgery. And by the way, everyone who donates at $250 will receive 2 raffle tickets to be entered into the opportunity to win the California Lotto scratch-off package. Now, $100 pays for a spay surgery, and we have matching gifts that have now been accomplished. 18 people have given at $100 tonight, making their donation go twice as far. That's $3,600 right there. Thank you, Betty Vaughn, for your $300 donation. Thank you, Jill Sanders, for your $50 donation. $50 pays for a gift of vaccines or ear infection treatment, a heartworm test, or a diagnostic eye test for a hound on his or her way to a forever home. So continue to give. Just another $50. It won't hurt you. What's that single force that you can control in the quality of the lives of these animals? The answer is literally in the palm of your hand. The answer is you. What's that one power you have right now that can change everything for these animals? You have the power of choice. That choice to respond for a better outcome. Thank you, Casey Woolen, for your $250 donation. You just got yourself a couple other extra raffle tickets too. The choice to respond to a better outcome, a better path, and in turn a better you. Generosity is the bedrock by which we value ourselves. Our acts of kindness are the benchmark for our character. So choose to focus on the solution, not the problem. Choose to do something positive, something that will have a tangible depth of decency towards these animals. Continue to give. It's a decision you won't regret. I've never met a single person who ever regretted giving. It's because they realize through giving, through generosity, that they have achieved a certain higher level of purpose and understanding. If you give, you understand deep down that happiness is the new wealth. Inner peace is the new success. Health is the new currency, and kindness is the new source of joy. This is your last chance and last reminder to be a part of a wonderful opportunity to give. So continue to give again. Just skip a payment. I also want to remind you that this is your last chance for 12 lucky hounds to be featured in the 2022 calendar. Buy yours now. If not, you'll be given an ornery cat instead that sheds and makes everyone sneeze. I'd rather be in the calendar personally. Thank you very much to these are the wonderful people who have purchased a slot in our calendar. We have Lindsay Warden, Jan Schrufer, and Jill McLaughlin. That's you, Jill. Yeah. Oh, no, that's you. Your bid is you. Okay, so we got 4 slots taken. What month do you want? You look like an August gal to me. All right. Up next, this is your second to last trivia question. And it's upon you. For only 2 smart people shall receive 2 entries to win the grand prize of an amazing assortment of California Lotto Scratcher tickets. And the question is, what U.S. president had Basset hounds? Was it A, George Washington, B, John Adams, C, Thomas Jefferson? That's interesting. Only the founding fathers had Basset hounds. I could have sworn Chester A. Arthur or Grover Cleveland would have been Basset hound dudes. But the answer is A, George Washington. No doubt a gift from the French, I would presume. Dude, honestly, that hound got shorted. Why isn't that Basset hound on the $1 bill? Or at least on the back of a quarter? It boggles the mind. You're George Washington's Basset hound. All right, ladies and gentlemen, place your bets, ladies and gents, for only $10 and give a virtual smooch to your favorite pooch as we meet the final of the 4 contestants in our Basset 500. Here is Marshall, Fire Marshall, a.k.a. Tater, best nickname of all dogs. He is 5 years old with a top speed at which a potato rolls down a hill, or maybe the speed at which a slinky finds its way down a flight of stairs. A potato sack race was his qualifier at a local elementary school, obviously, and a pedigree is from Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head. The trainer, Ronald McDonald, potato, french fries, get it? All right, great joke. He's the state hound of Idaho, state of Spuds. Our contestants are warming up for the race. This is your last chance to navigate to our homepage, scroll all the way down, place a $10 donation bet on which dog you think will win to receive 2 raffle entries by going to the home menu of our auction bidding site, scroll to the bottom, donate $10 for either Marshall, Calvin, Atlas, or Apollo as you continue to give. And I just want to give you an update. Out of our goal of $50,000, we've raised approximately $39,000 and counting. It just keeps going up. We're just shy. We're at almost 80%. We're at $39,566. We need $11,000 more dollars throughout the course of tonight's program and leading up into the closing of our fund need to achieve our $50,000 goal. All right, here is our final live auction item. This is a 3-night stay in the beautiful Wonder House. This is your chance to unplug and unwind in the tranquility of the desert as our final winning bidder will enjoy a 4-day and 3-night stay for 4 at this beautiful pet-friendly 2-bedroom, 1-bath home on 5 expansive acres of privacy near Joshua Tree National Park. Take in the 270-degree mountain views from the newly remodeled 1950s modern rustic retreat. There is not going to be anyone around you to bother you. Currently, Benjamin Burt is in the lead at $800. You got to bid $900 if you want to get out to the middle of the desert. My favorite part about going to Joshua Tree is sitting in silence and just hearing that profound silence. You can hear the earth rotate. It's absolutely amazing. And of course, all the wonderful recreational activities can be yours. Rock the day away in serenity in a hammock, soak up the seclusion in the hot tub or stock tank pool under the incredible starry-filled night. This is a great opportunity for stargazers. Maybe plan your trip around a meteor shower. You have nothing but clear skies. It's absolutely beautiful. You got a hot tub. You're going to snuggle up and watch a fireplace, movies, and more. Your pup will stretch his or her legs in the wide open spaces. You're going to have a wonderful time. Stroll the full 5-acre property beyond the expansive surrounding lands that are yours and nobody else's. The Wonder House is a private home off the beaten path and is perfect for those looking to relax in the serenity and the quiet and physically distanced in style. It's 5 acres surrounded by public land for long walks without other people around. It's perfect if you want to experiment with psychedelics as well. Just kidding. Well, maybe. I don't know. It's totally up to you. We're not going to judge. You have full and private access to the entire home, property, and amenities. Nothing is shared. It's all yours. The Wonder House is just down the road from the Palms Restaurant and Bar, less than 20 minutes from Joshua Tree National Park Visitor Center, Smith's Ranch Drive-In Theater, and the town of 29 Palms. I always wondered what happened to the 30th palm. Did they run out? Hey, we had space for one more palm. 29 is good enough. It's the only thing named 29. It's a wonderful opportunity to get away from it all without going too far. It's about 25 minutes north entrance of Joshua Tree National Park, 3 miles south of the intersection of the Utah Trail and Highway 62 and 29 Palms. Also included is a $100 American Express gift card, so you can make sure to have plenty of marshmallows for roasting. We're still at $800, looking for a bit of $900 to escape the confines of your city home and enjoy the splendors of the great outdoors with a 3-night stay. No days, just nights. 4 days and 3 nights for 4 people at a pet-friendly 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom home on 5 acres of privacy near Joshua Tree National Park, and the $100 American Express gift card. Thank you very much to Melissa and Paul Ruthenbeck, Chiaramonte, and Arbitec for this wonderful donation. Only $900 for a 3-night stay in a private home on 5 acres. Throw your own special little invite-only Burning Man. That's what I would do out there. Bring your tent. We got 5 acres for you to party on. Bring your glow sticks and your masks, because I think Burning Man really started the whole mask thing. You had to go out there and wear a mask. Do big, giant art installations. Talk to coyotes. It's totally up to you. All right. The live auction is going to remain open for about 5 minutes after our broadcast. And so if you're a second place bidder and you don't feel inclined to bid just one more time, continue to bid and check out our silent auction, which will remain open until midnight on October 4th. Bid on wonderful items from a lovely bottle of 2016 Continuum, Rachel Ray cookware, hemp for dog products, because, Basset Hounds are pretty high energy. They need some hemp to calm down. Just kidding. Bid on a wonderful item of lovely things, a photo package of wonderful dog shoots with dog pet portraits and more. And alas, the final trivia question is among us. This is your last time and your last opportunity to receive a chance to receive 2 free entries into one of our raffle. Trivia question number 8. Who was the famous Basset Hound from the comic strip? Was it Odie, Fred, or Snoopy? Oh, come on. That's kind of easy, isn't it? I mean, it should have been something like, how many Basset Hounds does it take to change a light bulb? The answer is, who cares if the lights are on or not? I'm going back to bed. That's what a Basset Hound would say. The real answer to the final trivia question of who was the famous Basset Hound from the comic strip is B, Fred. Of course it was Fred. Odie wasn't a Basset Hound. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, start your wrinkly-faced, long-eared engines. As this history-making moment is finally upon us, we're defying all odds in a feat never before attempted by humankind or Basset Hounds the world over. The excitement is literally roaring through the studio. Can you hear it? You can cut through the adrenaline with a knife in a winner-take-all matchup between 4 tremendous competitors. This is what they've been training for weeks, to sit atop the podium and be crowned the first ever Bassett 500 winner. Will it be Apollo, Atlas, Calvin, or Marshall? The stage is set, the bets are placed, and in a few moments the winner shall be crowned. The competitors are at the starting lines. This is a moment we've all been waiting for. There can be only one victor, and there's only one way to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, watch this video and let the race begin.
Welcome to the Bassett 500. Here we are at the Bernice Middle School in San Clemente, California. And Calvin's up first with Tater, followed by Apollo, and lastly, Atlas. And here they are, eager to run their race. And they're off! Well, they're having a little bit of trouble staying on the track, but it looks like Calvin's out to the lead, followed closely by Apollo and his brother Atlas. Followed so far behind I can hardly see, but there's Tater. Come on, Tater, get in the race. I think his nose is leading him a little bit too much. And look at Calvin go, and followed by Atlas and Apollo. Oh my! Going into the final stretch. There's Tater pulling up the rear. Atlas and Apollo are getting a little bit tired. They're struggling a little bit. And there's Calvin. Let's stay on the track. Let's go into corner 4. And there goes Calvin. All the way through the line. Atlas and Apollo. There's Calvin for the victory. Atlas and Apollo crossing the finish line for second and third. And slightly bringing up the rear. Here we go. Good old Tater. What a race. Congratulations to all you great Basset hounds.
The winner, Calvin, he's a BHRSC alum who was adopted by his family after they won the Pick of the Litter prize last year at the Bids and Bites for Bassets, which entitled them to adopt the puppy of their choice. Oh my goodness, what a thrilling race. My heart is absolutely racing. The adrenaline must still be coursing through your veins. Can you come up here? Let's meet Calvin and find out what it feels like to be an absolute champion of the Basset Hound 500. Calvin, what does it represent in your mind? Is it the resilience, the commitment, or the fortitude? What did it take to become a champion like you did today? Compelling. Now, you face so many obstacles to get to the point between car ride, vacuum, getting off the couch, and delaying a meal for minute after long minute. What can you share with the puppies who are out there looking up to you at this moment? You seem so calm and collected after such a spirited race. How were you able to project to the world such a total peace and calm despite the sheer magnitude and pressure of the situation? I love your tie. All the doubters, all those greyhounds who said you couldn't race, how did you overcome the skepticism? Riveting. Many would say that this was just a game, but it is the most important game that could be played in your sport. And to show this kind of fight, that never give up attitude that it takes to win, how much more satisfying does that make your victory? Congratulations, Calvin. Truly heartfelt. Congratulations to everyone who donated $10, who chose Calvin to be their victor. They were counting on you to win, Calvin. Thank you for living up to that opportunity. Can we shake hands? That's a big paw. I can see why you won. Thank you, Calvin. If you were the lucky winner of a live auction item, and if you win in our silent auction, which is still remaining open for bidding throughout the weekend, your items can be picked up starting October 5th until October 31st in Huntington Beach or mailed. You got to pay shipping, though, so I would recommend coming and picking it up. We will reach out to the winner of our silent auction packages later to arrange for pickup or delivery. Raffle ticket sales close at the end of Sunday. The winner will be announced next week On behalf of our board, our staff, our sponsors, supporters, committee volunteers, thank you for joining us for the first ever Bids and Bites 2020 virtual gala. Keep bidding. You have 5 more minutes in the live auction before it closes. My name is Zach Crone, and it was an honor serving our Basset Hounds. And thank you for your generosity for now and in the future. On behalf of all of our wonderful people that helped produce this event and our good friends here at Highway 39, take care of yourselves and each other. Good night.